the brand new death battle. Dante from Devil May Cry versus Clive from Final Fantasy. I already know who I got winning this. Dante straight up. I don't know nothing about no Clive. I don't care for Clive. I don't care for Final Fantasy. So with that being said, Renzo Gang, we just gonna dive right on into this. Dante versus Clive. Devil May Cry versus Final Fantasy. Let's dive on into this. Yeah. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that thumbs up, like button, share, and subscribe. And also cut your post notification bell on so you be first to get your videos. Without further ado, Renzo Gang, let's get it. Let's go, Dante.
Dante versus Clive.
I don't know Clive.
DMC's Devil Hunter versus Final Fantasy's Shield of Rosaria. He's Wiz and I'm
Shield of
Boomstick.
Rosaria.
And it's our job
I don't
to
play
analyze
Final
the
Fantasy
weapons,
enough.
armor, and skills to find out who would win.
The only Final
a
Fantasy
death
that I
battle.
like was Final Fantasy X. With Sin, Jack, Titus,
It's a
Waka.
dangerous world out there.
All of them.
Cultists, demons, and evil businessmen lust for power. And every day brings a new cataclysm humanity must face.
This world may seem like the end, but for a Devil Hunter like Dante, it's
Dante.
party time. Who'd expect anything less from the son of the legendary demon Sparta?
A dark knight who, thousands of years ago, woke up to justice and sealed away the demon lord, Mundus.
But then Sparta mysteriously died, and his wife got iced by some demons.
So he
leaving
died.
Dante and his brother Virgil separated.
Despite a long-gone family, Dante kept a chipper attitude and set up a business dedicated to one thing.
Killing demons? And with the blood of Sparta running through him, he's the best in the business.
By harnessing his
Yep.
own demonic energy, Dante bolsters his
He's in his
speed,
40s,
power,
okay.
and durability, letting him block kaiju-sized punches, move faster than a meteor.
And regenerate like an unstoppable force of nature. As long as he has the energy, he can heal from getting shot, stabbed,
Of
sliced
course,
through.
it's Dante.
Basically anything.
Even without his regeneration, he's survived heat that would reduce the layman to ash.
But no hunter is complete without an arsenal. And Dante's got one hell of a sword left by his dad, Rebellion. Plus Ebony and Ivory.
Ebony
two
and
magic
Ivory.
pistols with endless ammo clips. And they say the perfect gift doesn't exist.
But Dante's full arsenal is far
To be honest with you, I would love to have Ebony and Ivory during a zombie apocalypse. Not wishing a zombie apocalypse, but I'm just saying.
larger and stranger.
Like King Cerberus, a shape-shifting
King
set of
Cerberus.
elemental nunchucks. Cavalier, a pair of buzzsaws that are also a motorcycle. Balrog, fiery fisticuffs for boxing and capoeira.
Okay.
And Devon, guitar. An electric guitar.
There's also Lucifer, a backpack of endless laser swords that Dante got after slaying... Actually, we never see how he beat Lucifer.
Yeah, you know someone's a badass when they off-screened the actual devil. Then there's
Uh-huh.
my fave, Dr. Faust, a sentient hat that turns Dante into basically
Michael
Orville Peck.
Jackson.
Oh, and shoots crystallized demon blood.
Dante needed this and much more when he got a warm welcome from the brother he thought long dead. In a twist of fate, Virgil was alive, but went down a very different path.
While Dante was partying, Virgil studied the blade, seeking the power he needed to exert his will, even if it meant killing his own brother. Something he came close to doing in their first meeting.
Yep.
But the defeat only spurred Dante's awakening. He learned to teleport using Trickster, slow down time through Quicksilver, and double team
Quicksilver.
foes with Doppelganger.
With a slick pose and the right timing, he can royal guard dang near anything, then use the absorbed energy to armor up.
I want to
as a
see
dreadnought.
Nero
And
do
then
a
there's
death battle with
Devil
somebody.
Trigger,
But who
a
would you
super
have?
form Dante achieves through his supernatural power. By tapping into his inner demon, Dante can fly and gains an enormous boost in speed and power.
Naturally, his rematch with Virgil went very differently, and that was far from Dante's peak.
When Mundus got up to his old tricks, Dante battled the Demon Lord in a vast sea of stars, a universe Mundus created on a whim. Even later, Dante one-shot a stronger alternate future Mundus who had completely merged with the demon world.
So he's kind of a big deal. Literally, Mundus became a living universe just for Dante to
Wow.
shoot him in the face.
Then there's Argosax, a god so astronomically intense, he had the power of every other demon in existence, a divine deity of the sun that Dante also shot in the face.
Oh, that guy.
Dante is
I
that guy.
completely forgot about him.
Funny, so did Dante. Despite how powerful Argosax was, He was just an insignificant Tuesday to Dante.
Dante is
So
that
it's
guy.
safe to
I'm
say
telling y'all,
had
Dante
become
is
the
him.
strongest around. But no amount of style, pizza, or wahoos could fill the hole in his heart. Sure, Virgil was a power-hungry weeb, but he was still his bro. Beneath Dante's antics, killing the last of his family kinda messed him up.
Until he learned his family wasn't as gone as he thought. It turns out he had a nephew, Nero,
Nero.
who Dante would help get into the family business in his own unconventional way.
And for dead weight, Nero was pretty badass, even helping Dante take on the so-called Demon King Urizen. Nero's Devil Breaker arm can fire light-speed lasers that Dante and Virgil have dodged.
Dante and Virgil can already dodge lasers in their base forms, but when charged with enough demonic energy, they can outright blitz beams over 11 times faster than light.
Nero even survived getting melted down while inside a living statue.
Wow.
It's a long story.
And that's the same sort of regeneration that Dante has, meaning he can survive being turned into a puddle.
So Dante was ready when Virgil somehow returned. Again. And made
I mean,
an
he's always
apocalyptic
ready for
demon
Virgil.
tree for what else? More power.
With the entire world now on the line, Dante had to get serious.
Of
and
course.
fully embrace his human and demon sides alike by stabbing himself.
Holy shit, Dante has been impaled so much, he
I'm
decided
telling
to
you.
make it how he powers up. So he got his greatest weapon, Devil Sword Dante, and became Sin Devil Trigger. This is Dante's demon energy at its peak. He can fire lasers with Loose, obliterate with the fires of Judgment, and surpass even
Fires
the
of
legendary
Judgment.
Sparta.
But although Dante was totally a match for Virgil, neither of them would budge on their ideals. Both were destined to duel until one was dead forever.
But thanks to Nero
I
and
doubt
two
that.
well-placed bitch
Those
slaps,
two
they
will
got
never
some
die.
sense knocked into him.
Dante realized that if he couldn't make Virgil abandon his ways, he might as well keep an eye on him. In one fell swoop, the two severed the world-spanning demon tree and prepared for a permanent departure to the underworld.
You can choose your friends, but not your family. But if that's what it takes to keep Virgil safe, or rather to keep the world safe from Virgil, Dante will deal with it. And all things considered, he's happy slugging it out with his bro. Maybe happier than he's ever been.
Yeah,
Proof
pretty
that
much.
As long as you have the human drive, even hell can become a paradise sweet enough that a devil may cry.
I mean, they are twins, so they're bound together for life.
Wiz, it's an emergency! This fight's gonna have a banger soundtrack, but my headphones broke!
Well, good news. This battle is sponsored by Raycon. Keep your
Okay.
They sound great, just as
eye.
from Everyday Essentials.
Raycon.com/deathbattleopen to save on Raycon audio product. A man destined to be a dominant, the host to a mighty guardian icon.
Anybody who's a Dom can draw on magic life juice called Ether, becoming a big scary monster.
And commanding the element they embody to create storms, slay armies, and split the sea. Dominants are forces of nature, and Clive would be the dominant of
Clive.
the Phoenix.
Well, he was supposed
23
to,
years
but
old,
Big
okay.
Bird said no thanks, and instead picked his sick little brother Joshua. Parents don't play favorites, but I guess ancient monsters can.
Despite the rejection and a deep loathing from his mother Annabella, Clive and Joshua were
Annabella.
only kind to one another. Clive saw the bird in his brother Boar and accepted his blessing of the Phoenix in hopes of becoming Joshua's shield.
Meaning he learned a bunch of magic. He can shoot fire, teleport with Phoenix Shift, and took down this beast before he was even out of puberty.
Even without
I'm not
magic,
really a fan
Clive's
of long
capable
games like
swordsman,
Final Fantasy.
able to
I'm
boost
just,
his
I don't
speed
know.
and
I'm not a
perception
fan
with
of it.
precision dodge. But it wasn't enough when Annabella betrayed Rosaria for the Empire of Sanbreque. In one night, Clive's knights, people, and his own father were slaughtered before him.
Quick, someone use a Phoenix down!
Those aren't in this game.
Well, that's unfortunate. But the Phoenix icon
The Phoenix
sure
down
is,
that I know
'cause
of
the
is in
trauma
Final
of
Fantasy
everything made
X.
poor Joshua lose control.
Clive wanted nothing more than to help his brother, and perhaps this desire awakened the icon that was in him all along, the fiery beast, Ifrit.
Boy, is
Ifrit.
Ifrit a wild one. Just standing nearby will incinerate the average Joe. It can make fire barriers, regenerate lost limbs, decimate foes with a flaming spirit bomb, and shatter a walking
Spirit bomb.
mountain.
The downside being Clive couldn't control it. He didn't even remember becoming Ifrit or battling the Phoenix in a fight that reduced everything he loved to cinders. leaving Joshua.
I still got Dante winning this.
If that wasn't bad enough, dear old Ma found him the next day and made him a slave to Sanbreque's army. Clive spent 13 years wallowing through life, searching for Ifrit's host for revenge, only to learn the one he wanted to kill was himself.
This revelation hit Clive like a phantom train. He thought death was all he deserved for taking the lives of Joshua and so many others. Even so, there was a light at the end of the tunnel. No, not like that.
Thanks to his friend Jill, the outlaw Sid, his doggo Torgal, and a very therapeutic battle with his self-hatred, Clive learned to carry the torch for his brother, fighting the real problems plaguing his world: crystals and racism.
In the world of Valisthea, prejudice is alive and well for bearers. Basically, anyone who can use magic without special crystals.
So what better way to dismantle the system than to help fellow bearers and destroy the mother crystals ruining the planet, all while picking up some nifty abilities.
Through a mysterious power that lets him absorb icons, Clive took Garuda, an avian with sharp slashes and sharper talons. From Sid, he received Remove, so he could summon lightning.
From his bae Jill, he got Shiva to freeze lava and even time itself. With Titan, he can block and absorb blows with earth-shattering fists. From this dragon prince, he got Bahamut and some deadly lasers.
And through Odin, he can slow the flow of time and slice apart the fabric of space.
Odin.
Looks familiar.
With these powers, Clive stepped up to lead the bearers, and even reunited with Joshua, who was alive all along. Surprise!
Clive spent 5 years freeing the land and became hot as hell while doing it. Well, no, not well, yeah, that way, but also through Ifrit. By using part of Ifrit's power, Clive can set himself aflame, activating Limit Break to boost his abilities.
But Limit Break is far from Clive's limit. After absorbing the Phoenix essence from Joshua, he became Ifrit Risen. Fully in control of the monster that had tormented him, he embraced his role as a shield for his brother and friends.
Just in time to battle in space, block a planet-wiping blast, and overpower this dragon at the speed of light.
That's no exaggeration. Ifrit Risen is literally stated to move at light speed. Not surprising when Clive has intercepted lasers over 3 times faster than that, and overpowered Omega, a god-slaying weapon that can destroy, and I quote, all of creation.
Still ain't enough to beat Dante.
Clive's strong enough to do all this. You know,
I don't care what nobody say, he ain't beating no Dante.
Clive's birth was orchestrated. He was intended to become the vessel of Ultima.
Y'all, I love this mic. I love it. I love this mic.
Humanity, but abandoned them after they developed free will.
Meaning everything that happened was the fault of one person. God, the bastard! But Clive wouldn't be a puppet. If God was in the way of humanity's freedom, then God was gonna die.
Easier said than done.
No shit!
Ultima was stronger than anyone Clive had faced, able to warp all of reality to create a universe. But Clive had a secret not even Ultima foresaw. Over his journey, he developed a special state of mind, Logos.
AKA someone powered by human will and the bonds of consciousness with others. Okay, that sounds like anime friendship crap, but trust me, it made Clive a badass who could surpass his limits, getting stronger over the course of just one fight.
So much so that, despite struggling against Ultima initially, by the end of the fight, Clive took out Ultimalius, a more powerful amalgamation of Ultima and his entire species, all while Clive was in his base form.
Ultima literally became Ultima squared, but Clive still kicked his ass. Using his bonds with his brother, his friends, and his unbridled will, Clive killed God in a giant 999,999 damage punch.
Wow.
Okay, so it really was the power of friendship after all. Man, this guy's got a future in shonen.
Well, except
a
we
future
don't
in
really know what
shonen.
happened to Clive. Whether he lived or died, though, doesn't really matter. It was his journey and the world he created that made his life meaningful. Clive's dream of a future where everyone can live and die on their own terms had become a reality.
And his stories were written up in a book by a certain Joshua Rossfield, which he titled Final Fantasy. The battle's coming up next, so call your winner now, folks. Just like our sponsor.
I got Dante.
The NBA season tips off. And
I got Dante.
It's code Death Battle. Play just 5.
Not available everywhere, including New York. And we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a
death battle. Time for a death battle. Dante, don't let me down. Ebony and Ivory.
Hey, I heard your fiery friend is causing trouble, and I'm in the business of dealing with trouble.
Leave now. I have a god to kill. The last thing that will stop me is a demon.
Let's go, Dante. I would like to see Dante use Yamato. Let's go, Dante.
Fancy yourself a bard?
Let's go, Dante. But I think what's gonna mess Dante up, he using all his powers early, and Clive ain't really using them. Oh, the nunchucks. Why you just whoa? Come on, Dante.
No hiding in the shadows anymore.
Oh, it's doppelganger.
Time to see the light.
Hell is that?
Come on, Dante, don't use all your powers too early. Let him use his first. I think that's where Dante kind of messing up at. I hope Dante beat Clive. Dante might lose this. He might lose.
Still holding out on me? Let's see what your monster can really do.
So the devil cries for more. Let's give him everything we've got. Joshua!
Joshua! Yo, this is a crazy death battle.
I won't underestimate you.
Come on, Dante. Come on, Dante. Come on, Dante. Okay. I had a feeling Dante was. Oh my goodness.
Please. Just once. I need more.
It's been a bash, Smokey. I need you free.
Dante, you ain't stabbed yourself, dude. Come on, Dante.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Are you serious?
After a fight like this, a god will be nothing.
I figured Dante was gonna lose. Wow.
That was a whole nother level of close, but I think we got the point.
This was not
This is the
music to
second
me.
death battle I
Dante and
predicted
Clive
somebody to
matched each
win
other so
and they
closely,
lost.
It was hard finding a
My luck
definitive
running out with
advantage
death
either
battles.
had. This is best explained through three categories, starting with stats.
Both Dante and Clive could easily beat up universe-busting threats.
Mundus and Ultimalius could create universes at a whim, and Dante and Clive defeated them sans their own super forms. Dante and Clive could both consistently intercept lasers at faster-than-light speeds.
And Dante could always amp up with demon juice to briefly outspeed Clive anyway.
But Clive could match that by boosting his own speed and reflexes through precision dodge. Both were so beyond the pale that neither could definitively overpower the other.
Still,
Yeah.
given their crazy powers, you'd think one of their abilities would break
Like,
the
they were pretty
deadlock.
much evenly
Not so
matched
much.
almost.
Dante and Clive could generally match each other blow for blow, be it to teleport, slow down time, flash freeze the other, block and absorb hits, etc.
And Dante could survive the intense flames of Ifrit. He's dealt with heat like that before.
Though Clive did not have a perfect match against Doppelganger, he did have more methods of manipulating time, both more reliable and abusable, in addition to defensive measures like
man.
Ifrit's barrier to fall back on to outlast powers like Doppelganger.
But their super forms evened out. Any edge Clive could get from, say, Limit Break or Ifrit Risen,
Limit
Dante
Break.
could match with Devil Trigger or Sin Devil Trigger.
In the end, both have answers to most of each
Dang,
other's
so they
powers,
both were pretty
making
much
it
evenly
still
matched.
anyone's win.
Which is why it came down to one major factor.
Yeah.
Endurance. Just how long could these two keep at it?
While Dante's
Soon as I saw
super
Dante
forms
cough
could
up that blood, I
undoubtedly
knew
keep up with
Dante was
Clive's,
gonna lose.
There is an emphasis in story and gameplay that they expend a lot of demonic energy.
The longest Dante has battled in Devil Trigger against someone his equal is about 6 minutes, and abilities like Doppelganger, Quicksilver, and Sin Devil Trigger burn through it even faster.
Clive's time in Ifrit Risen isn't limitless either, but it can last longer, fighting for tens of minutes if necessary. But given the closest
explains.
matches, it's vital. If Ifrit Risen catches Dante outside of Devil Trigger, it's over.
I know what you're thinking. Dante's crazy tough. His healing factor's way better than Clive's. Clive can regen lost limbs, sure, but Dante can heal from getting reduced to a puddle. Couldn't he just tank Ifrit's attacks?
Well, yes, but also no. This is where context is everything.
Oh,
While no
here we
doubt
go.
impressive, Dante's healing has been overcome in the past because it is tied to how much energy he has. Less demonic energy means a less potent healing factor.
Like when he got knocked out for a month straight by Urizen, only surviving thanks to a
Wow.
constant source of demon blood. Hell, overtaxing demon regen is how Dante killed Virgil in the first place.
Even if we assume Dante could get a second wind, it's always possible Clive could get one too, becoming even stronger from
I'm
pure
mad,
willpower,
bro.
just like when he fought Ultimalius.
That's twice.
So, for as tough and persistent as Dante was, Clive was able to endure just that much more to get the final edge.
They were
The
really, this is a
devil
really
was in
good
the
one. They were
details,
evenly
but
matched.
Clive's victory is no fantasy.
The winner is Clive Rossfield.
Next time on Death Battle.
2025 finale. Okay. It better be a good one. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon.
Subscribe and join as a member.
Ash
to
versus
see
Yugi
more Death
Muto.
Battle. Thanks for watching.
So we got Ash versus Yugi. I'm still upset that Dante didn't win that death battle. I kind of had a feeling he was going to lose when I seen him cough up that blood. I'm like, oh, Dante lost. Oh, but honestly, that was a great death battle. I did not expect Clive and Dante to be evenly matched like that until the endurance part, like they was saying. That was a good death battle. I'm not going to lie. And I hate when they have death battles of certain, characters that I don't know. So it's kind of hard for me to pick and choose. Of course, I was going to be biased as I don't play Final Fantasy. I play Devil May Cry, and I know Dante, he's more iconic than Clive. Just like when Virgil had fought Sephiroth, I was going for Virgil, but I knew of Sephiroth. Because, like I said, I don't play Final Fantasy. And this was twice that a Final Fantasy character is beating a Devil May Cry character between Dante and Virgil versus a Final Fantasy character. So, I'm going to just say Final Fantasy got Devil May Cry. I'm going to just say that. But Renzo Gang, with that being said, post your comments down below. Let me know what you thought. If you enjoyed this reaction video, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. And if you want to see more death battle reactions, just go in the description down below, click the link, and go straight to the playlist, and it'll take you right to the death battles, baby. You feel me, Renzo Gang? I love y'all. I will see y'all next time. Yes, sir.